Hi guys, how's it going? It's Dragonball AG here, coming to you with another Dokkan battle video. So the 6th-year anniversary is about to come out on the JP side of Dokkan at the end of January, and this will be another 5-week-long Dokkan celebration. Now, during the recent 5-week celebrations, like the worldwide celebration, I've seen a lot of members of the community complain about the lack of content and nothing to do during the celebration, and the celebration being really dry and it sucks. And I think this is mainly down just to the way the formatting of how these month-long or 5-week-long celebrations are actually done. So, you know, the standard format being we have a countdown to the celebration with some minor events in it, then we have week 1 being the release of the dual Dokkan Vest, but not really a lot of other content coming out at the same time. Then week 2 being pretty dry because there's no new dual Dokkan Vest and there's no real new content. Then week 3 we get the release of part 2 of the celebration, which then kind of gives us, you know, the top legendary summon banner, which will have 2 featured LRs on it, and then some extra new content. And then the banner is good because you get 2 brand new LRs. At the same time, the rest of the banner is kind of trash, so it's not really worth your stones if you're a free-to-play player. And then week 4 we get some extra content usually for part 3 of the celebration. Well, ever since the 5-year anniversary, they've added on this part 3 of the celebration. We're getting some extra content. And then week 5 there's usually no new content, as we're kind of like winding down the celebration and moving into the next celebration after the big celebration, or the end of the anniversary, or the end of a, you know, dual celebration like the worldwide celebration. So I think the community is a bit fed up of this kind of structure to it, as the content involved in all these celebrations are too top heavy. So everything, by I mean top heavy, everything's coming in at the first couple of weeks of the celebration, and then nothing's really coming out in the later parts of the celebration. The problem with this is it's really just not good enough to keep players hyped about the celebration for the full event. People get bored of it and end up deciding like, nah, this is not very good, and then you see a lot of comments in the community saying this celebration is absolutely rubbish, Dokkan's a crap game, which is not the case. It's just kind of how maybe they structure these celebrations isn't actually the greatest in the world. So I think what my video is going to try to talk to you about today is how can we restructure these 5-week or month-long celebration events to make them structured in a better way. Now, I doubt Bandai and Akatsuki will care about revamping them as long as the current format's kind of making them a lot of money. But I think for you guys, it's important to change them, and this is kind of what my suggestions on how we could change the actual long celebration events. But before we get on with the rest of the video, I want to give a shout out to Agent Pingo for providing this awesome thumbnail. So please check out his awesome work, and I will leave links to his social media accounts in the description below. Also, if you like the content I've been putting out recently, please remember to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can be made aware of all my latest videos when they go live. You can also follow me on Twitter, a link can be found in the description below. So let's get on with the video. And to best illustrate my new sort of layout for the celebrations, I am going to use the 6-year anniversary that's coming up in JP as an example, assuming we get the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta and Master UI Ultra Instinct Goku Dokkan Festivals. For week 1 of my version of the celebration would be a Dokkan Community Week, which the entire purpose of this is to hype up what's coming out in the following weeks and give us a chance to farm up loads of stones. So in the Community Week we get new Super Battle Road stages or Extreme Super Battle Road stages, new story events, new challenge events, an explosive chain battle, potentially a world tournament, virtual battlefield like a brand new special version of that. So we get brand new EZA events. And in the case of the 6th-year anniversary, we get the old Transformers Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta getting an EZA, and the new old Ultra Instinct Goku, the Transformers of the Master UI Goku, also get an EZA. And we'd also have loads of social media campaigns. Again, the main point of this is to try and farm up your stones, so you'd have stones to summon on the actual Dokkan festivals when they drop. So here's probably my first controversial thing in my sort of revamp thing. The last one was kind of similar to how you'd have the countdown in week 1, but with maybe more content thrown into the countdown to build up the hype. For week 2, what I'm sort of just suggesting here is, for my example, would be the Vegeta week, and I would scrap the dual Dokkan Festival concept and have a single banner only focusing on the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. This is largely down to the fact for most players, when we have a dual Dokkan Fest, they will always prioritise one Dokkan Festival banner over another. And then therefore, if you don't get really lucky on your actual, the Dokkan Festival banner you're prioritising, you probably might never actually summon on the other banner. So my suggestion for week 2, so my main suggestion here is let's split the dual Dokkan Festival up, and then week 2 have one banner, and then the third week have another banner, another Dokkan Festival banner, and that way you can keep the hype up going all the time. So in week 2 I've sort of suggested here we'd have a Vegeta themed banner, which would feature not just an LR Dokkan Festival unit, perhaps it would also have a brand new TR Dokkan Festival unit, and a new non-Dokkan Festival Vegeta card to give the banner even more value. This would give players more incentive to summon on the banner, as it would give increased value. Along with the banner, we also see a new type of event which looks to retells Vegeta's greatest fights, or I guess this could be done in an infinite Dragon Ball history format. And then we get potentially a new Vegeta family story event and Vegeta themed community challenges for you to do during the week. So they would just be like special type of missions that would be based around whether Vegeta do this event or train a Vegeta or something like that. And then also with the community challenges, it might be a case of, use Vegeta on Super Battle Road like 1,000 times and then you could get extra rewards. Week 3 will be pretty much the same as week 2, but it'll be centered around the Master Ultra Instinct Goku. So the event, we'll get an event that will get a brand new sort of banner as well, that will give a new LR Dokkan Fest, new TR Dokkan Festival, and a new non-Dokkan Festival Goku unit. And I didn't really update this, so it says Vegeta unit there, but it should say Goku unit, sorry about that guys. Then we get Goku's Greatest Battles as well, get a Goku Family Story event, and we get Goku themed Community Challenge event. I guess for Goku's Greatest Battles, we might have to limit this to different series because there's been so many of them. So we might have his greatest Super Battles, his greatest Z Battles, and his greatest Dragon Ball Battles, and greatest GT Battles, because I think there'd be too many to just stick in one event. The one thing I do want to say is about the banners in weeks 2 and 3 will only be around for 1 week. So the Vegeta banner will disappear before the Goku banner would drop, and this could actually make the banners more profitable for Bandai. But the key benefit about splitting the dual Dokkan Festival into separate banners is to give each week of the celebration more hype and more anticipation, and it keeps that momentum of the whole overall celebration just keep going on and on. You've got something to look forward to the next week. You don't have a really dry period where you're just logging in to do your daily missions and you're like get your daily login bonus. And then for week 4 we can still have a top legendary summon banner which would feature some great villains of Goku and Vegeta, for example like LR Golden Frieza and LR Kid Buu. Alongside the banner we get themed content around the villains like story events, the villains from the villain's point of view, and villain based infinite Dragon Ball history. Example, Frieza has to relive his battles on Namek, so would face Nail, Vegeta, Krillin, Piccolo, then like a kid version of Gohan, and then you face Vegeta again, then Goku, and then Super Saiyan Goku. And then for week 5 we have a last chance banner, which would be like a Tabana banner or the Christmas banner. It would feature all 4 of the LR featured units from the top legendary summon banner, the LR Goku unit, and the